I was in the room, we were all talking back and forth, and I have absolutely no idea who first said, out of the different ideas, naked Trump. But as soon as they did, I was like, yay, I want to be a naked Trump.
Emperor has no clothes.
Even pirates agree.
The emperor has...
Just say that the guy is a stupid racist and that he's not qualified to be president. Just call him on it and say it out loud. And this was a really fun and sort of wild protest, just to be bicycling up the West Side Highway, and then we parked the bikes and we walked through Times Square and walked through Midtown. And so it was really nice to be able to run around and be silly and do that. When people said, oh, we should do the Halloween parade, I was like, absolutely not. You know, there are a million people in costume and, you know, you just get lost in the crowd. And when we were walking down Fifth Avenue in Manhattan through Rockefeller Center, 12 naked Trumps really stand out. But I don't know if we'll stand out as much in the Halloween parade. And then they were like, no, we could go in the front. And I was like, well, what do you mean by in the front? And they're like, well, there's a VIP section right behind the brass band or whatever jazz band that leads it off. And then I was like, okay, that, you know, as long as we're not like lining up with a million other people on 6th Avenue, I could do that. It's a real opportunity to give Rise and Resist a little visibility. The reaction of the people who saw it on the street, most people got it right away. They saw the emperor has no clothes, they realized we were Trumps, and they just thought it was really, really, really funny. And it was like people were yelling, you made my day. Every once in a while, some guy would lean out of a truck and say, get a job. Tons of people see it, and it makes them happy. And it's hard in these times to get people to smile. There were a couple of concerns that people had about wearing padding and making fun of fat people and body shaming. A couple of women had pinned on these little penises, and they thought that that was also body shaming and making fun of men with small penises, and it was just a lot of argumentative discussion on both sides about it. And I don't think we're trying to shame Donald Trump's body. I think we're trying to shame the politicians who are propping Trump up and to shame the Americans who are normalizing Trump.
1, 2, 3.
Protesting costs money, foam core costs money, printing things costs money, handing out flyers costs money. It's not cheap. It's not like putting a little meme up on Facebook and letting it go. The most expensive part of the action for me was that I hadn't ridden a bicycle in about 25 years, and I had to go and rent a city bike a couple days before and go out and practice to make sure I wouldn't make a complete fool of myself. And it's really hard when you're doing political things to get your message to be that clear. So they have to be able to get it, you know, as they're walking by or just in a glimpse. And I think the emperor has no clothes is really clear in that way.
Impeach now!
That's the best ideas.